Welcome to the very first episode on our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of how people learn. I'm your host, Thalia, and in today's episode, we're diving into the theories of some of the most influential thinkers in the field of education and psychology. Have you ever wondered about the cognitive abilities of children of different ages? If your answer is yes, maybe Piaget's theory of cognitive development will pique your interest. Jean Piaget is a Swiss psychologist known for his groundbreaking work in child development. He proposed that children progress through 4 stages of cognitive development: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Each stage is characterized by distinct ways of thinking and understanding the world around them. In the sensory motor stage, which lasts from birth to about 2 years old, infants are busy exploring the world through their senses and motor activities. A key milestone during this stage is object permanence, the ability to know that an object exists when one cannot see or hear it. This stage lays the foundation for cognitive development as children begin to form schemas, which are mental representations of the world. Moving on to the pre-operational stage, which spans from ages 2 to 7. Children begin to use symbols and language to represent objects. However, they often struggle with egocentrism, which is the tendency of an individual to focus their attention inward, concerned with how others view themselves. At this stage of thinking, this age group is unable to understand other ways of thinking. Another interesting concept here is centration, where children focus only on aspects of a situation, one at one time, and ignore others. As children progress into the concrete operational stage, which lasts from ages 7 to 11, they develop more logical and organized thinking. They become better at decentration, meaning they can consider multiple aspects of a situation. Additionally, their understanding of conservation becomes more refined. The concept of conservation refers to the child's understanding that the properties of objects such as quantity, volume, or mass remain unchanged, even when their appearance changes, as long as no additional objects are added. For example, people with the skill of conservation will recognize that pouring a liter of water from a thin glass into a white glass does not change the amount of water we have. Lastly, in the formal operational stage, which typically starts around age 12 and continues into adulthood, adolescents can think abstractly, reason about hypothetical situations, and engage in more advanced problem solving. This stage is characterized by abstract thinking and hypothetical deductive reasoning. Unlike Piaget, who focused more on individual cognitive development, Vygotsky believed that cognitive development is deeply intertwined with social and cultural factors. According to Vygotsky, learning is a social process that occurs through interaction with others. Vygotsky emphasized that social interaction is not just beneficial, but essential for cognitive development. Through social interactions, children learn cultural norms, values, and ways of thinking. These interactions play a crucial role in shaping a child's cognitive processes, problem-solving abilities, and language development. One of the central concepts in Vygotsky's theory is the zone of proximal development, or ZPD. This is the gap between what a learner can do alone and what they can achieve with guidance and support from a more knowledgeable other, or MKO. An MKO can be anyone who has a better understanding or higher ability level than the learner, such as a teacher, parent, or peer. The MKO provides the necessary scaffolding to help the learner bridge the gap in their zone of proximal development and achieve higher levels of understanding and skill. Have you ever heard of the saying, "Don't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree"? This saying shows that the prescribed academic routine does not always cater to the needs of different learners. This very much aligns with Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. Gardner proposed that intelligence is not a single fixed trait, but rather a diverse set of abilities. According to Gardner, there are 9 intelligences. Linguistic intelligence refers to the ability to use words effectively, both in writing and speaking. Logical mathematical intelligence refers to the ability to think logically and solve mathematical problems, whereas spatial intelligence is the ability to think in 3 dimensions and visualize with the mind's eye. Musical intelligence is the ability to understand, create, and appreciate musical patterns. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence is the ability to control body movements and handle objects skillfully. Interestingly, interpersonal intelligence refers to the ability to understand and interact effectively with others, whereas intrapersonal intelligence is the ability to understand oneself, including one's emotions and motivations. Naturalistic intelligence is the ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals, and other objects in nature. Gardner later added a 9th intelligence, which is existential intelligence, which involves grappling with big questions about human existence, such as the meaning of life and the nature of death. Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences challenges the traditional view of intelligence and education, which often focuses predominantly on linguistic and logical mathematical abilities. This theory emphasizes the importance of recognizing and nurturing all styles of intelligence in both educational and personal development settings. So, what kind of intelligence do you have? So that's a wrap for today's episode. We've only scratched the surface of the rich tapestry of theories about how people learn. But I hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to delve deeper into this fascinating subject. Join us next time and we continue to explore the mysteries of the human mind and the endless possibilities for learning and growth. Until then, keep seeking knowledge and embracing the journey of lifelong learning.